Yo, what's up, good people? What's up, good people? Happy Sunday to our Facebook family, to all the veterans, all the subscribers, families, and friends of the show. I'm your co host, Michael. We got my man Walton all the way down in
Yes,
Bama.
sir. Yes,
And we got
sir.
my man Jamal all the way. He in between Georgia and Alabama over there chilling, man. How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, man. I'm doing well.
Chilling, man.
I know we missed last week, so we've been on like a 2-week hiatus, man. So let's get our weekly reports in, man.
Okay.
We're gonna start out with Walter, man.
Oh, it's been a heck of a week, man. Been a heck of a 2 week 2 week hiatus, and I won't go into detail about some of the incidents, but we definitely need to start holding each other accountable. Each other as in our circle, our group, accountable for our actions. Mom with the kids with the parents, and so forth, so on. Our friends and whatnot. You're doing something, that's affecting your neighborhood. Or putting negative vibes in your neighborhood and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all let these folks go. Don't harbor these people, man. Don't be an enabler. Yeah, put these folks to work. Let them know if they're gonna be with you or around you, they need to be productive somehow. But that's what my week has taught me, I guess you can say. But other than that, man, it's all right. It's all right. Been a good week.
All right, Jamal.
Pretty good week, man. I had no issues here. Had to shave my dang on my goatee off, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Good week. And,
we see you looking like Babyface over there.
Man, they trying to, every time I think I get away, they pull me back in, man. Pull me back in.
Oh man, that's all right, man. My week been pretty good, man. We started spring football in Southwest Florida, and been getting that going. And I spent the last couple of days out here in Texas. So really, it's okay out here. It's hot, dusty, but other than that, man, it's all right.
Yeah, I've lived out there for a while.
Man, the first time I went through Texas, we were stationed in Colorado, and I came down, was it 25? And I drove in Texas, man, for about an hour, and I almost fell asleep 3 times.
Oh, goodness.
So I detoured, man, and found me a detour that took me through Oklahoma and Arkansas, man. And until this year, I had not been back to Texas. Yeah, so that's been well over 20 years ago. Yeah, man. So look, so since the last time we were on, man, a lot done happened in the world, man. We had the Derek Chauvin case. The verdict came out. We had the NFL draft. We had Biden's State of the Union speech. So we got to get caught up on all that, man. So let's start out with the Chauvin case, man. I know we're behind on that one, but how did you all feel about the verdict?
Who you starting with?
Oh, let's go with Walt.
Yes. It was. I was relieved to hear it, but I honestly didn't feel like celebrating, man. This wasn't even supposed to be like. This ain't even supposed to be a thing, man. This ain't even. it wasn't, you know, to hear that, I was glad. You know, he was guilty. He was guilty of that, and it sounded like he's gonna be guilty of some more stuff from DOJ. But yeah, this is a bad look on America, and our so-called progress, as it's like we should be moving forward. But this, you know, this sets us way back that we still got someone or any group of folks that believe that this dude was doing his job. Like he's okay to do that. You can literally sit on another man's neck, kneel on another man's neck for 9 minutes. That's okay. And with your hands in your pocket, that's absolutely fine. While the guy's in handcuffs, no, it didn't work like that. While I worked at the prison, and anytime you get ready to do something you ain't got no business, somebody would tell you, look, don't do that. Look, I got him. Let's get him up. Let's get him to where we got to get him or whatnot. Somebody's going to stop you. So I don't understand with these guys in the blue, man. We need y'all, but we also need y'all to, you know, get y'all checks and balances up to, you know, do some on the spot corrections. Like, okay, you did what you had to do. Now get up. Let's get him in the car. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
Right. What about you, Jamal?
I feel pretty much the same way Walt just described, man. I was happy that they found him guilty, but just how, because we talked that day, we were communicating on text message that day, waiting for the verdict to come out, and just for us to even think that there was a chance that this man was going to be acquitted tells you how far we need to go, how much farther we need to go. Since I mean, we sitting up there like worried, like there's literally everybody I talked to that day was like, man, I sure hope this go right. And I mean, the city actually prepared for it to go wrong. They had everything they needed to try to shut down the riot and everything. So, like I said, I was elated that he got found guilty, but I can't say that I'm, you know, that I found any joy or any reason to celebrate. And there's still a whole list of names here in recent history that didn't get that opportunity to get justice. So.
Right. So let me ask y'all this, and I start back with you, Jamal. If this was an MP and that happened to a soldier, would there be any doubt what the MP would have got?
I even throw it back to you like this: if we was in a war zone and any one of us did that, I don't care what color that person was, I don't care who they were, it would have been a wrap for that soldier. Done. And whoever else let it happen. Any other soldier that was there that saw that was going down and then say, hey man, get up, we got this. It's you know, and make that correction. So no, there's no doubt. So I just think if we want to hold all these rappers and entertainers to a higher standard than some of these elected officials and some of these police officers and so on and so forth. And you know, they have oaths and creeds that they're supposed to live by, and these entertainers do not. So I think that those guys need to live by those creeds and values that we espouse.
If you hired to play ball, let the man play ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let me ask. Okay, so now, Walt, you touched on it about the corrections. You know.
Yeah.
Now, if that happens in the corrections, is you know, what's the process like, and how is it different from the guys in blue and the guys in green?
Well, the only difference, honestly, in my opinion, would be UCMJ. Of course, the corrections, they don't have that. So you're just probably gonna be in more hot and deeper water with the military. But with the Department of Corrections, you got the Department of Justice is probably going to get involved if the immediate authorities don't handle it. You know, because these inmates, you know, they got rights, and they got families on the outside and stuff like that, lawyers and whatnot. But as far as on the inside, co-workers are going to stop. They can't try to keep, you know, going too far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's evolved to. It wasn't like that when I first got in, but yeah, that's what it's come to now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm the same way y'all are, man. I was happy that he was found guilty. As a matter of fact, I looked at the verdict with my daughters, and my middle daughter's Ari, she was like, "Well, Daddy, shouldn't this be like a done deal? Like everybody saw what happened. Like shouldn't this be
Mm-hmm.
open and closed? You
Right.
know?" And she's 17, you know, 18, finna get ready to enter this dangerous world, man. And I'm
Right.
like, you are right. You know, like, you know, a 17-year-old got that much common sense. You know, how is it that grown people are walking around out here with? But we did talk about common sense isn't so.
So like, so
uh, hey, so all right, so moving on, man. We ain't gonna dwell on that too much. President Biden, he just had a speech the other night, man. Did you all get a chance to check it out?
I
I
saw
didn't watch it, man. I didn't watch it.
I
I
saw
didn't
part
watch
of it.
it. Yeah.
All right, so David, can you tell us about it? Because I'm the same way with Walt, man. I saw it all, man, and I was like, man, you know, to me, man, you know, it seemed like every one of them is the same speech, man. You know,
Yeah.
like as far back as I can remember, it's the same speech. It's like, you know, they just take out words here and there, but you know, you looking at, so what is he saying is gonna benefit me and my family? And I didn't really hear a whole
Right.
lot, you know. Now you know, Jamal, you just left the military not too long ago, man. What are your thoughts? Oh, Jamal done got stuck, man.
Oh,
So
it froze up. Yeah.
yeah, he froze
The
up.
reason I've had my dose of news lately, and after that case, that Chauvin case, I know we all for that, but I'm fatigued with the news. So um, you know, any other day I would have called it because, you know, yeah, and I like to keep up with current events, but I'm I'm real fatigued. I'm mentally fatigued with all of what's going on, and um, hearing it's depressing. You know, you hear more about, you know, all this uh, stuff with the COVID-19 still going on and everything. I kind of want to get away for that for a minute. Mhm.
Right, I'm with you on that one there. I'm definitely
Mhm.
with you. Um, yeah, man, I got a chance to check out the Breakfast Club hit in my news feed, and they were talking about Vice President Harris and the Republican Tim Scott.
Oh Lord, yeah, they apparently made the donkey of the day, didn't
Right, right. They made the donkey of the day, and so you know, and Charlemagne like, hey man, I know both of them, you know, but this was, you know, this was some backward stuff that they were talking about, you know, and you know, and I totally agree, especially like what's going on right there in Georgia and what they're not trying to do, but what they did, you
Yeah.
know, like how can the vice president and the the senator from South Carolina, you know, how can they, you know, just not even think that what they're doing is wrong, you know. To a certain
Right.
extent. Let me say that, to a certain extent, because it's kind of happening all over the United States.
Well, I think it just it really has to do with experience and privileges. You know, I'm one person who honestly I've never been racially like discriminated the way I'm seeing on the news nowadays. I haven't experienced that myself, but I'm not naive enough to sit here and tell you that it can't be going on just because it hasn't happened to me directly. Um, and I think they need to get back in touch with the community. Mm-hmm. Everybody there? Mm-mm. Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, we had a technical difficulty, man. So I think Dave is gone, man. He'll be back on in a minute.
mm,
But yeah, man, I just don't know, man. And I'm with you too as far as the fatigue, that's
yeah,
going on, and so, you know, for me, I just needed to kind of get away, and I did, and I kind of feel refreshed, you know.
out in
Uh,
out in Texas, yeah.
I really rather be down in the islands, sipping on me a good cold drink, you
uh,
know,
yeah.
non-alcoholic, but I'll take the dusty Texas for right now.
Oh, oh, Dave is back. Dave is back.
Oh man,
uh, I got to
hey,
hear David's take on the Tim Scott and Kamala Harris.
hey, David, did you hear the Tim Scott and Kamala Harris? They got donkey of the day.
uh,
I don't think he can hear us, or maybe he can. Can you hear us?
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this microphone thing.
oh, he working on something.
Okay, okay, yeah. So, all right. So we'll come back. We'll come back to the Tim Harris, man. So let me ask you, man. Did you get a chance to see the draft?
What's that?
The NFL
Uh,
draft?
You said the
I caught a
draft?
little bit of the first round. I'm back.
Well, I think we Georgia Bulldog, we had the most players drafted in the history of the program. We sent 9 to the NFL.
9?
Okay.
Was it
Yeah,
9?
yeah, we sent 9.
Great day. Well, y'all had a
Don't even
squad
say
now.
nothing. I know he look
Y'all,
at him. Look how he looking. Don't even say
y'all had
nothing.
a squad now. Y'all did have a squad now.
Oh
But
man, but look,
you know Bama gonna do their thing now.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Oh,
How many of y'all
yeah.
have come out the first round this year?
Who out of Bama?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it 9?
nah, y'all
9
ain't
plus?
had 9. Nah, y'all
Y'all
had
had
6,
6.
man. Y'all had
Y'all had
6.
6. I just wanted to see if you was watching.
No,
Had
hey,
6.
Arthur.
Yeah, man, that was ridiculous, man. You
Yeah,
know,
man. I mean the way that Aaron Rodgers dominated the whole draft, man, because pretty much they was talking about what's gonna happen with him pretty much the whole show.
Right, man. Don't nobody care about Aaron Rodgers. It's the young boy time, man. Let the young boy get this shine, man.
Well, tell that to Tom Brady too, then, because him and Aaron Rodgers ain't trying to hear it.
Nah, they old self, man. Let the young boy, you know. And now, if they would have been rappers, they'd have been like, man, they hating on the young boys, man. They hating on them.
Well, I just got to put this out there because this might be just a Bama thing, but it's something serious here. But then nothing come out of Auburn. Ain't nothing come out of there.
Nah,
they won't none of that.
They had at least one. I matter of fact, it was on the.
Yeah, I think they had a couple. I think they had about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
they were late round.
Yeah, like fourth or fifth round guys.
Didn't nothing come out of that mug. nothing good.
No. Hey, look. So the school I'm at, man, we sending a kid to Auburn. Dawson. He going up there, man.
What's his name?
Dawson. First name. What is his first name? God almighty. I don't know his first name.
Dawson.
Yeah, I just got there. Yeah, he signed in December. He should be there now. Yeah, he should be there now. And so when Auburn play Alabama, that's gonna be a big deal. Yeah, that's gonna be a big deal, especially when Georgia play. And the thing about I think I met the kid like one time, but I told him I hope he do well, except for the week that I hope he do well. But the team when they play Georgia, that's gonna be a rough week for him. So
that's Georgia gonna be a rough one. The dogs gonna get him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we don't even lose no sleep during that Auburn game. Auburn week, we don't even lose no sleep no more, man. That's like playing Vanderbilt, man. South Carolina give us more of a head scratcher than that, man.
The game cards do it.
Yeah, the game card, they give us more than the game than Auburn do, man.
When the last time they did that? When Steve Spurrier was coach?
No. They beat us.
What?
What's the dude name? He our cornerback coach now. I can't think. Muschamp.
Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to save his job, man. So they came all out,
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up beating. I think that was from last year. He threw them interceptions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. And then we probably just need to do a whole college football show. We probably just need to do a whole college football show, man. We're gonna take all our guests. We're gonna invite all them back on, and we're gonna do it like that.
Okay. Well, I know one of your co-hosts over here. All he gonna want to talk about is them elephants. That's all he.
Man, listen, I can't wait till we play them elephants again, man. We're gonna go get us a big grill. We're gonna have to handmade this grill. This is gonna be the world's largest grill. And we're gonna put that elephant on that grill. Matter of fact, I want some rotisserie elephant this year.
Okay.
I want some rotisserie.
Hey man, I'm gonna let y'all two be going at it, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got a dog in the fight. My team ain't been good since crab leg, so.
Oh man. So look like we done lost Walt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, look like we done lost him, man. So let me ask you this here. You know, we kind of chit chatted about it, and I put the topic up on Facebook, and we got a lot of people kind of hit us up and on Facebook, you know, through instant messenger, and then also on the Impact channel. You know, kind of tell them, you know, what they would tell their 20-year-old selves. You
Yeah.
know, and so I want to ask you if you can go back, knowing what you know right now, what advice would you give the 20-year-old version of you? Number one. Number two, how would you make the 20-year-old you listen to the 40-year-old you?
Okay. Well, the list would be very freaking long and extensive, but if I had one thing that only I can only give one thing myself, one thing, it would be to just sit down and shut up and just learn. You don't know anything yet, you know. So that's where I would start. How would I get my 20-year-old self to listen? I would kind of go ahead and detail some of the stuff that getting ready to happen if you don't listen. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, hey, look, bro, if you don't listen, X, Y, Z finna happen. So, and probably would have to do that at least once for that joke to be like, okay, he know what he talking about. All right. So, but yeah, I basically would have to say like, just sit down and listen to the people that's been there and done it before. Uh, Learn from them, take everything that you can from them, and apply it now. Don't wait. Don't. Oh, I'm gonna wait till I get perfect circumstance. Nah, take all that information and use it on the spot as fast as possible, man. That's where I would start.
Gotcha. Hey, Walton, are you on, man?
I don't,
Yeah, I think Walton's still muted. So, you know, I was thinking about it, man, and what I would tell my 20-year-old self is to take your time. You know, take your time. You know, you don't have to be in a rush. You know, it's good to have a sense of urgency, but you got time. You know, and because you know, as I'm sitting back thinking about it, you know, I really came across some good people, um, but probably mostly was the guy that came by and got me into investing at 18.
right.
You know, that was probably, you know, the eye opener, and I probably should have did more of that during my 20s. Um, but I probably should have made that guy, you know, he should have been in my inner circle, you know.
Right.
Uh, because the crazy thing later, 10 years later, I started doing what he did for me, you
Right.
know, and that's just educating people about insurance and investing, you know. So I would say, I would definitely would say like, you know, take your time, slow down. You know, you got all these opportunities, and you know, really investigate them further.
Right.
Um, you know, so that's probably the only thing I would tell him. You know, everything else, man. You know, it's been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you know, in where I'm from and in my family, people don't really take chances. They don't really like, you know, they don't really. I say they don't walk by faith outside of their comfort zone. You know, and so for me, I've just hey man, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. Like I'm just gonna go do it, and then we'll see what happens. You
Right.
know, um, so that part has really been it's been a roller coaster, but it's been a joyful ride. And now me at 40, I'm looking for guys at 60 to mentor me because I want to know what these next 20 years are going to be like. What am I going to experience the next 20 years?
Right.
What should I be planning for the next 20 years? So those are the guys that I'm looking for right now, because they can give me great insight on what the next 20 years is going to be like.
Definitely.
So that's just my little piece of the pie take on it. And hopefully somebody can get something from what we just experienced. Especially, we have some 20-year-old, young, energetic, young men get on and they see this, man. Like, listen, man, just slow down, man. Everything is gonna be right there for the taking for you. Um, Everything is gonna be within reach, within your grasp. Find you a mentor.
Right.
Find you a mentor. If you are a elder, if you're a parent and you're looking at this, the best thing you can do for your child, for your kids, is to find them a mentor that can help them get to where they want to get to. You can also be instrumental and a big influence on them, but if it's a certain place they're trying to get to, find somebody who's already there
Right.
and try to combine them, connect your child with that person, because then that person can get a blueprint.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point that you point out there, because I think if we went back in those 20 years ago, 20 some odd years ago now, and we said, man, if each one of us had a mentor as we were going navigating through that just coming into the military and figuring out how things are supposed to go and stuff, it would have made life so much easier. It would have
So
made life
much.
so much easier, and we probably would have been on point way. Well, you was already on point, and Walt was too, but I probably would have been way faster on point and squared away. It took me at least another. I was at least a year behind y'all. As far as getting myself together and my mindset, as far as when I came conduct myself in a professional manner. So definitely, if you can find a mentor that's at the space where you're trying to get to, reach out to them and just take as much knowledge as you can. Take everything you can, pick their brain, and take everything, man. Don't squander it, don't waste it. It's a very valuable resource.
Amen to that, my brother. Amen to that, man. So look, man, we not gonna hold y'all too long, man. We gonna be real short and sweet today. In
Yeah.
2 weeks, we have Alan Ellison, who's running for Senate against Marco Rubio for the state of Florida. In 2 weeks, he will be on the show. So very excited about that. That's a real big deal for us. And so we'll be gearing up for that. And hey, same time next week, man. Same time, same channel.
All right, brother. We'll
All
talk to
right,
you guys
man.
soon.
All right, be easy.
All right, you too.